Hi Capricorn, welcome to your April 2017 love reading. It's Rena here. So the big story in terms of love, we have Venus retrograding. For you, it starts off in Aries, and this is, I'm filming this in March. It's going to be your fourth house, going back into your third house in early April. So your third house is the house of the local area that you live in. So maybe there was some person that you met that you were in another relationship with and you couldn't date them, but maybe you run into them again and you run into them at the local coffee house or what have you, and you decide to date this person. Maybe it's somebody from the internet, because it's another third house matter and theme. Or maybe it's through siblings that you meet this person, extended family. Because when Venus is initially retrograding, it's in your fourth house, and that's home and family. So it could be a family member who introduces you to somebody, or reintroduces you to somebody possibly. So that would be interesting. Or maybe it was somebody from your past, your childhood or your adolescence, who the rest of your family knows as well. It's interesting. I've been picking those cards in tandem, the Three of Swords and the Five of Swords. Also picking a lot of Swords cards for other signs as well. Okay. Very interesting. Let's see what this is all about. The King of Cups is the focus. Who is the King of Cups to you, Capricorn? For a woman, this could be the father of your child. You may not be with this person right now. Or you have a child with this person. And you're with him now after getting your heart broken in the past tense. This person could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They are mature. They are emotional without being manipulative. In other words, I shouldn't say emotional like they're just emo. I mean, they have healthy expression of emotions. They don't use emotions as a weapon. They have mastery over their emotions. They are really caring people. This could be somebody who does this for a living. So it could be, that you're seeing a counselor. You're seeing your minister as, church ministry. Something along those lines. If you're, in the workplace, you could be having an affair with your boss. I actually have said this before because, kings can be your superior. And I've said that, thinking that it was an outlandish thing to say. And, yeah, I mean, it's all out there. And obviously, it's so funny because when you think about the odds of all the people that watch a video, you could probably say just about anything and someone would say, oh my God, you're telling me my life story. I mean, it's come to the point where I realize that that is true. And that doesn't mean that this is all a scam at all, but this is a general reading. So when I first started doing these, I used to think, but God, if I say that they're having an affair with their boss, there's going to be so many people that this isn't true, and then they're going to think that this is all just, a joke or whatever. And I came to realize that it probably is true that for some people it will be, more, it will resonate more than others. But it doesn't mean that it's not true for everyone, that there isn't something you can get from it, even if you're not having an affair with your boss. The point of the focal point is that either you are getting control over your emotions, or you're with somebody, and this may be new for you, Capricorn, to be with somebody who is emotionally mature. In the past tense, we get the Three of Swords. So sometimes this is like a lover's triangle. So it could be you, this person, and another person. But it could be that you had that past of being betrayed or rejected, and now you're with somebody who treats you well, or that you're seeing a counselor because of it. Now, the thing that kind of threw me for a loop was because right now we have this. I've been getting this card a lot too lately. I used to just see this as slander, people deceiving you, talking behind your back, spreading rumors about you. But this could also be an empty victory. If you were having an affair with somebody that maybe is married and has kids, so he's a father, what if he leaves his wife and is with you? You may feel guilty about it and say, was it worth it? What are the other alternatives to that scenario? It could be that you're dealing with someone who is a father. Maybe it has nothing to do with any kind of deception, but there still is some kind of behind your back. There still is something happening. I do feel like for some of you, somebody may not be straight with you, because in addition to that Five of Swords, I get the High Priestess, and it's like there still is some secrets. There still are secrets to be revealed. Maybe you're getting half-truths. Maybe you're dealing with somebody, could be that you're dealing with somebody who's married, who tells you, and it could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or has that prominent in their chart, who tells you that they're getting divorced, and you're like, okay, I'm waiting, when is this happening? And the High Priestess is like your angels telling you, or just your higher self telling you, this person is leading you on. They're just saying that to get what they want. Because the Five of Swords can be about communication that is twisted, in some way distorted. And yet there could be some kind of three parties involved. There could be an air sign person as well, because the swords are involved. We're seeing multiple swords. So that would be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Possibly a Libran. Possibly a Libran. The card that crosses you is the Hermit card. This could be you turning your back on wisdom, turning your back on your intuitive knowing, which you may be tapping into, but you don't want to really heed it because you want to do what you want to do. Wisdom spurned, as Anthony Lewis. If you want a good book with keywords, Anthony Lewis Tarot Plain and Simple is a good one. I'm going to have to compile a list of all my favorite things and put it below my videos because I have fun turning people on to things that I have found very helpful. And so that might be a good thing to do at some future point because, that's a perfect synopsis. The Hermit reversed, wisdom spurned, not learning from your mistakes, and not wanting to see things as they really are. Because you may be in love with somebody, and you may, though there may be another party involved, you may be telling yourself that you're the right one for this person, the other person isn't the right one. And it's possible that this person is a very sensitive man, I would say, in a lot of cases. But he may be caught up in a marriage. Maybe he is caught up in a marriage that is unhappy. Maybe he doesn't feel like his emotional needs are being met. But he may not be willing to break up his family either. And so, whether he's deliberately deceiving you or whether he's just deceiving himself by telling you, I'm going to leave, I'm going to do this or that, it doesn't matter. The bottom line is that there's no movement and the clock is ticking. More and more time is going by. And you're still in this situation. What comes in, or what is the advice, is the Justice card. If you are in a marriage that is unhappy and you have met somebody who kind of has shown you what love is really about, maybe you're the one that's dragging your feet. And this would be saying that you are going to start the ball rolling, consulting with lawyers and things like that to move your life forward. Maybe you feel guilty about doing anything. If it's the other person, this could be representing a Libran person, but if it's talking about some kind of divorce on the other person's part, then they will probably do it. If there's not that kind of scenario going on, it's saying not to worry. Like if you feel like you were kicked to the curb by a former partner, and maybe you have met somebody new, but you still are feeling that sense of rejection from a former partner, understand that there is, cause and effect in the universe. The universe is a just universe. Even though with our material eyes we don't see it, you don't have to feel any longer that you got the short end of the stick somehow, or that somebody was able to deceive you or betray you. Ultimately, everything happens for a reason, and your higher self, which is represented by the High Priestess, right next to that Justice card, is directing the show and knows exactly what experiences to lead you in to make you a more well-rounded person. So rather than perceiving yourself as a victim, perceive yourself as somebody who is in a cosmic classroom, even though it's on planet Earth. And all of the lessons that you learn are here for your highest good. And then you can, if you have met somebody new, like that King of Cups, you will be able to appreciate that relationship more, and you won't sabotage it by just yearning for the past, or, you know, lamenting the past, or feeling trapped by the past. You'll really be ready to move on. The outcome is the King of Swords, and I sometimes, you know, put this in the same category as the Justice card or the Emperor card, where it might be dealing with a court case. Obviously, not all of these things happening in April, but just talking about the trajectory of the situation, that it may be leading to a decision at some point, or in terms of your own mindset, being able to really have control of your emotions and make decisions that are not distorted with emotion, but are based on logical decisions that will propel you forward into something better than what you have been dealing with, because some of you may have been dealing with a lot of negativity swirling around you. By the way, you know, I do apologize because somebody mentioned people who are single, and I am looking at this in terms of, you know, being in a relationship right now. All of this can apply to people who are single. If you have had a situation where your heart was broken in the recent past, then maybe the King of Cups is somebody that you're going to be meeting. Maybe all of these are future cards for you. But for some of you, this may only resonate in part. If you'd like a private reading, please click on the link below. And otherwise, have a great April. Bye.